I ain't going back to jail. I'm out. Wait, what? In high school, you notice your classmates start doing some crazy stuff. They're smoking that lettuce, they're drinking that devil juice, or they're just straight up ghosting and not even going to class at all. I remember one girl telling me she just woke up for class to go to school, then was like, nah, then just went back to sleep and skipped the whole day of classes. Now, I wasn't doing any of that stuff. At a 7.4 GPA, I was averaging 64 points per game and was waiting on my letter for Harvard. Yeah! That, never came. And no matter how tough of a kid you are, there's one thing that everyone has to face that's tough on everybody, and that is peer pressure. There's just something about the idea of like not wanting to do something, but next thing you know, you get a couple of your guy friends together and they're all pressuring you and everything. Next thing you know, you're robbing a bank. Now, me, I'm not trying to go back to jail. And it's weird because you didn't want to do these things, but now you do it just because your friends are doing these things. You can say no 100 times, but all it takes is that one extra time, and you're like, what's the worst that can happen? And that is how crackheads are born. Now, I had a pretty good, solid group of friends, and I wasn't one that easily succumbed to peer pressure. Pretty much if I didn't want to do something, I just didn't do it. But of course, even I fell to peer pressure every now and again. Now, when you play basketball in high school, the first month after tryouts is literally 99% running. Now, if you know me, you know I hate running laps or running in general. You just keep running and running and running until you literally cannot run anymore.
Who said?
It's supposed to have you in shape for when the games start. And then about a week from when the first game is, that's when you start actually doing basketball and stuff. Well, my school may have not been doing this thing correctly because our team was hot garbage. After starting off 0-1 billion, I think our coach started to realize we needed a little more practice of playing the game of basketball. We got blown out like every game. You ever watch a high school basketball highlight reel where a kid gets crossed so hard that he looks like the poster boy for Life Alert?
I have fallen and I can't get up.
And you're like, oh my god, imagine being the school that guy goes to. Yeah, we were that school. Kids at other schools would be awful all season, like horrible. And then I don't know, something would happen. They would see our school come up on the schedule and then they would just go full Thanos mode. Against everyone else, these kids were garbage. They started doing warm-ups against us, and then out of nowhere, they just grow 8 inches. You go to play the game, and then the players start going from awful to the next coming of LeBron James.
Someone freaking called 911.
Next thing you know, you're getting whopped on in front of your friends, your family. The crowd is cheering. The student section is going crazy. They got your girlfriend in the crowd crying like she just witnessed a murder. Not even kidding, we had parents that would show up, they're cheering us on, we'd go down by 80, like we always do. Not even kidding, they'd be like, you know what? I don't want to associate with the school no more. And then next thing you know, they start cheering for the other team. Needless to say, we were not good. So our coach got very upset, and he was a pretty scary guy. At this point of the season though, it became pretty difficult to become better because we had a game every other day during the regular season. So our coach decided to change the practice schedule from practicing after school to before school. Wait, hold up. I'm already waking up at 6 a.m. Now you want me to wake up at 4 a.m. just to practice some basketball? I would literally just walk in looking like a character from The Walking Dead. Sometimes we'd even have practices that morning and then games later that night. One morning after our morning practice, I'm chilling with my friend Charlie, and he's like, yo, we should ditch class. And I'm like, screw it, wait, what? Then my friend D goes, yeah bro, we should ditch first period, get breakfast, come back second period. These kids never talked about ditching before, so I was kind of shook. But I was a good kid, all right? I just can't be ditching class. So I was like, bro, are you serious? Like, my parents will kill me, dude. Like, you. And then explained to them why I couldn't go. Come on, bro. Nothing will happen. At this point, my peer pressure meter was going haywire. But I was like, nah, y'all just go ahead. I was expecting, like, you know what? They're probably just not even gonna go now. Wrong. They still went. You know, they even invited more people at that point. They started walking off, and I was like, you know what, Rhey? You made the right choice, all right? It's a slippery slope. We don't want to go this. Wait, hold up. I got math first period. Forget that. Wait for me. So we ended up ditching. We ended up going to the Burger King down the street. We ate some of the food off their breakfast menu, and it was bomb. Burger King has some pretty bomb stuff on their breakfast menu. I'm not gonna lie. No, seriously, like, check some of this stuff out. Now, the hard part about skipping school isn't the leaving, and it actually isn't even the getting back to school part. The hardest part about skipping school is the fact that they contact your parent when you do. The only good part about the situation is my dad chose to pick the email option. So the plan was simple. All I had to do was delete the email. Problem was, I didn't plan for this at all. I got out of school at 2. My dad got home from work at 3:30. As soon as I get home, I jump on that computer. I start typing in every single conceivable password that I can think of. My dad's usual password, wrong. His birthday, my birthday.
Psych!
Well, I guess my dad doesn't love me. I'm going full Zach Galifianakis trying to think of every conceivable password known to man. I check the time, 3:15. All hope is lost. That is until I look down and I see a little booklet under his desk. I go to open it and it has all of his passwords. The last thing I needed. I jump on his email, I see it, delete it. I'm so smart, I even go to his trash folder and delete it from there. I survived the situation. I had a good day, I skipped class, got a good breakfast. Now it's time to never do that again because that was way too close.
Psych!
I got a taste of it and it unleashed a monster. There was no looking back after that. Now once I got my license and a car, it made things worse because it was so easy. Took 5 seconds to zoom, go to Burger King, grab some food, and then boom, get back to class. Like sometimes I would be driving in the morning to school, next thing I know, I'm walking back out of Burger King. One day my junior year, I'm in chemistry class, and the Burger King, it starts calling my name. So the period before lunch, I do my usual skedaddle and go to Burger King, and life is good. As I'm going back into class, the air, it smelled a little bit different this day. I'm driving back to my parking spot then. Out of nowhere, a security guard just jumps in front of the car. He tries to trap me in. I ain't going back to jail. So I punch the brake, throw that thing in reverse, and start heading back the other way. I'm out. Wait, what? Another security guard jumps in front of my car. He gets behind me and then traps me in from the back. They literally had a whole heist ready to catch me. After all that, they gave me an in-school suspension, which was fine. The part I was more afraid of was being punished by my parents. Phone, gone. Car keys, gone. Hanging out with my friends?
Psych!
The only silver lining was that my birthday was about 2 weeks away. So it's not like they're gonna ground me on my birthday, right? Wrong. I was grounded even on my birthday and for weeks after that. The worst feeling was when I got my phone back a month later and had 0 notifications. Now, I won't say don't skip class because I know you guys will anyways, but I will say make sure that the crime is worth the time, because for me, it wasn't. And that's why from then on, I never skip class again. Or maybe I just never got caught.